morning students. This is our second class and we are going to learn class 7 English chapter 2, that is a gift of chappals. Dear students, you have know generally when we talk about gift, that means we understood that a thing is given to someone, that means something is given to someone, that is called gift. And this topic's name is gift of chappals. This tells us that a chappal is gifted, and it is the interesting name that somebody was gifted chappals, and how this name gift of chappals is given to someone, and what is the story behind this gift of chappals, that was written by Basant Surya. Now we will know the story. First, its summary was that this is the story of a Tamil state, and in that Tamil state there was a girl, and that girl's name is Mridu, and that girl lives with her grandmother who is called Tapi, and with her grandfather also. One day that girl and her grandmother went to their relative's house who lives far away from them, and that relative, her aunt, whose name was called Rukmani, in that house that Lali, Robi and Meena were living. That means Mridu's cousins were Lali, Mridu and Meena. This was a afternoon when Mridu and her grandmother reached at the Rukmani's house. They saw that they reached at the Rukmani's house. Rukmani opened the door with a smiling face. Within her two children called Robi and Meena came out and eagerly hold the Mridu's hand and tried to pull her inside their house. In this time, Mridu wanted to put up her shoes or slippers that she was wore, and that time she also saw that a long slipper was there, and it was a big slipper. Within its front side there were scrawny fingers, and it also astonished Mridu. Then Robi and Meena pulled Mridu into their backside. At that place they saw Mridu a kitten that was lying upon a torn football, and that was filled with sack, and upon it there were filled sands. They said that this is a secret fact. We got this kitten today from outside our house, and now we are keeping it behind our house, and because Amma says our Pati in Tamil, whose meaning is grandmother will left her house and go to Podu Mama's house. If she knew about it, then children tells about a saying, that is, generally people says that you have to be kind and generosity to the animals, and you have to show faith and kindness to them. But when time comes and children hold or took that animal, that poor animal within themselves, at that time they became angry and says, what you have done? You have hold that naughty creature, left that one and come quickly from that place. In this way, students reminds that this is the nature of human beings, that generally we say we have to show kindness to others or to weak fellow, poor fellow, but when time comes, they turn back and rebukes us. Really, according to us, it is not true. Then fact going on, and Robbie describes about that cat and tells that this cat's name is called Mahendran, and this name Mahendran is a very interesting name, important name, and he tells about that cat's name, that this cat its cat's full name is called Mahendra Barman Pallav Punai, and in short we may call it MP Punai. And then he also says that this Mahendra is a name that comes from the Mahabalipuram Pallav dynasty, and that Mahabalipuram Pallav dynasty's emblem was lion, and that lion, they worship that lion as their national symbol, national glory, and our Mahendra belongs to that lion's family. And one time that Mahendra's one generation, one cat came from Pallav, came hidingly or secretly in a ship from that place and reached here. That means in this way this Mahendra is the family of that lion's family, is one of the member of that lion family, and it belongs to that glorious member. Then he tells that it is a cat, and generally the Pallavs worship it. Then fact goes on, and then at that time another sound hears to them, and they all frightened with it, and the cat also became frightened, and it says whoopik, which means it frightens, it jumps, and it jump upon a bamboo tray, and in that bamboo tray there were chilies fried. When that cat jumps upon that bamboo trays and try to hide behind itself, and he also put some chilies upon himself. But the real strange thing was, at that time Lali was learning violin, and in this time the music teacher, who was a old person, and he was he was sitting beside a window, and in front of him Lali was sitting, and at that time the music teacher was very pony figured, and in his neck there was a gold chain, and on his ring finger there was a diamond ring also, and that music teacher's head was black, and there was black fringy oil hair around his ears. That means the person was very old, and he was teaching Lali how to play violin. Then the fact describes that the music teacher's violin sound or violin playing was very perfect. He was playing perfectly, and his sound was like a train that was going on the track very smoothly. But on the other hand, when Lali was staring at holding his violin bow and string very tightly, fearfully, and she was concentrating upon her violin in a deep sense, and when she was playing that violin, the sound was not so good or so sweet, and it sounds very rough. That is why the sound comes out like a train that was going on off track. That means the sound is making everybody irritated. That is why the cat frightened and it wants to go out. In this way, this first part ends. Then students will come to the second part. The second part is when Medu was playing the violin and her violin sound make frightened everybody, and Rabi, Meena, Mridu, they were also interested. They want to see the situation, and Medu crept open the window to see how Lali was playing the violin. In this time they heard a beggar who was asking in front of their house for something. When Rukmani heard the sound of that beggar, she asked Rabi to drove him back from their house. When Rabi heard this, he asked the beggar, or he scolds the beggar to go out, and in this time the beggar says, "This is a kind lady's house, and this lady has fed me from the last week. She is very kind and she does not left me from her house without food. How today she has left me or drove me out from her house?" In this way, she became in this way he became displeased and says, I will go back. Please please give me some time. I have to take rest. And within this time he opens her cloth, or he brings her cloth and puts it behind his back and tries to take a take a rest, small rest. Within this time he also shows his finger, means his toes, to the children and says that this is a summer season, and in this season there are blisters upon my toes, and due to that blisters I am unable to walk, and this tar which is melted will burn my feet. How can I go such a long distance without slipper? In this way he thinks. But this situation also makes the children's feeling. Children became kind to him, and they discuss among themselves that if we will provide him a chappal, then he will be able to go back to his house. Dear students, in this place we also learn that students are, or children are very kind to others also. In many cases they want to help the students, helps to the people who are very weak or very needy. Then the students discuss among themselves that then the children discuss among them that if there is a chappal, we will provide them. Ravi asked this thing, Mridu asked this thing, and then Ravi and Meena went inside the house. They searched the chappal here and there, and they did not find any such type of chappal in their house. In this time Medu reminds that she has seen a chappal in front of their house at the time of coming. He asks, whose chappal this one? Then we will take this chappal and we will give it to that beggar. All students agreed. All childs agreed and took that chappal from that place and gave that chappal to that beggar and says, go out from this place, don't come here for again. Then when the beggar goes out from that place, the music teacher comes out and he searches his chappal here and there. Then when he did not find his chappal, calls Lali, where is my chappal? Lali also came out and searched that chappal here and there. Within this time Lali goes inside and asks to her mother Rukmani about the thing, or about the chappal. Rukmani came out. Also she became astonished and also asked students whether you have seen this chappal. But she sees that children are sitting quietly and calmly. Then in this time Rukmani became puzzled, and Medu also wants to tell the story or tell the incident to Rukmani, what had happened at that time. She comes to the Rukmani aunt's aunt, towards the Rukmani aunt, and tells everything to Rukmani. Then Rukmani, confused, slaps slap to Ravi and says, you go inside within this time. The music teacher says that Ravi, that means nowadays students are very naughty, they are like monkeys, and then he says that now students are like Hanumans, and only Ram, who is an incarnate, means the representative of God, can save them, and in this way he tries to rebuke Ravi, but Rukmani did not want to hear anything against his son Ravi. She goes inside and brings Gopu Mama's chappal, which was very long, which was very big, and it was like that of music teacher's leg. That means she handed over to the beggar, to the music teacher, and the music teacher, by getting this chappal, he says, this is not my chappal, and it may be fit to my feet, but really it is not so good as my chappal. Then he explains about his chappal. He says that my chappal was a branded one, and it cost my 1 month's salary income, and I took that from a branded store. In this way, it is, although it is not so good, but I can take it. Then he puts on that chappal and goes out. Then Rukmani asks all children to go inside and take tiffin. Within this time, all the students, all the children take tiffin, and Rukmani laughed and says, it is a good thing or a better thing that today Gopu Mama has not put on her chappal, and it is our better facilities, or it is our good thing. And when he will come back home and hear all about the things that his chappal was given to the music teacher, what he will say or think. In this way this story ends, and I think this is a good story, and this story teaches children and explains that really students are very kind, they are very generous to other people, weak people, and another thing is that they are also very silly. Sometimes they do something that makes us unhappy. Thank you, students. This is your chapter 2, the gift of chappals, and I think you have understood this lesson properly. If there will be any doubt, you may ask. Okay, goodbye.